Despite the overnight rally, markets could not hang on to their gains. IPO darling Figma crosses 200% on the day. Inflation refuses to release its grip. Microsoft crosses a $4 trillion market cap. It's a wild ride today. Let's get into it. It's your Daily Squeeze. Let's first jump into this morning's economic data with PCE rising 0.3% month over month and 2.6% year over year. Yeah, this is a little bit sticky, and it just means that the Fed is still unlikely to cut rates and will most likely hold rates longer. In fact, after this report, the odds of a September rate cut dropped to about 60%, with 40% saying yes, there will be a rate cut in September. The stock market couldn't hold on to its overnight gains despite pretty stellar earnings reports from both Microsoft and Meta. The Dow Jones was down about 330 points, and the S&P was down about 0.4%, and the NASDAQ closed ever so slightly down at the end of the day. The market did get off to a pretty strong start with the S&P up about 1%. The NASDAQ was also up about 1.6%, but we had fears creeping into the market as the market started to embrace the idea of the deadline, the tariff deadline coming in tomorrow. Despite the struggles today, July ended up being a very strong month with the NASDAQ closing at all-time highs 14 times this month. This is the most that it's done so since 1999. Don't let your guard down, though. We got a big close for the week tomorrow. Not only do we get tariff deadlines, we also get our July jobs report. Not to mention, after the bell, we also get earnings reports from Amazon and Apple. And if Meta and Microsoft were unable to rally the market today, today's tech titans may have their work cut out for themselves. But with all that craziness going on, the IPO market is still red hot. Figma began trading this afternoon, setting an IPO price of $33, but it opened up at $85 and soaring to well above the 100 mark, over 200% on the session. That is going to be all for today's Daily Squeeze. Be sure to come back tomorrow as we digest Apple and Amazon earnings.